I hate it when you've just done finals or any other big exams, and your mom comes up to you and says stuff like, yeah, it's absolutely fine if you get a low mark, just as long as you work your hardest. But then, when you do actually get your results back and there are only like 2 B's, your mom is livid. She's furious. She comes up to you, roaring her lungs out, saying, see, you're always on that phone. That is why you're getting these bad marks. Like, huh? The other day, didn't you literally just say that it's okay, whatever mark I get? And here you are, acting as if I've got all F's and that I deleted your Facebook app.
Okay, so texting my bestie about everything that comes to my mind without a hi or good morning, because conversation never had a beginning, middle, or end. So it's like you don't have to start with how are you, how it's going. I directly dive into the conversation because there is no need to say good morning, because I know it's not going to be a good morning when I am going to tell her about my life drama. Okay, so there's an opinion that good friendship always begin with memorable first meeting. Like, for example, in my case, what happened was a girl approached me. Even though I was an introvert, still I am, so I'm not very talkative. So after 5 years, we were like, bro, you were rude. And she was like, you were rude. So yeah.
Like, I don't get teachers sometimes. When you and your friend are actually talking about school-related topics, like, is this assignment you're supposed to do? Or, like, how do you do this equation? The teacher will look at you and say, do you guys need something? Or give you that death stare teachers always give us. Then we get in trouble. Also, like, whenever you need help, the teachers are never actually useful. And you have to put on a smile and say you understand because you are too embarrassed to ask them what they actually mean. Like, why? I hate it when I do one tiny little bad thing. For example, chipping an old insignificant plate, and then my mom gets all freaked out about it and rants about how responsible I am. But that's not even the worst part. The worst part is when she goes around telling all her friends about it, but with a twist. She would go around saying I not only chipped the plate, but also cracked all the cups, broke the dishwasher, lost the dog, drowned the fish, forgot his sock, and spilled loads of water. Like, huh? Last time I checked, I didn't even chip the plate. I found the chip and got blamed for it. And we don't even have a fish. There is always that one girl who thinks everyone loves her and thinks everyone is her friend. But honestly, just find her the most annoying thing ever. And when someone doesn't like her, she cries. Also, the same girl, to say that she did so bad in a test, she's internally crying. She tells you she got 98%. And then she asks you what you got. You tell her you got 78%. And then she says, oh my god, that's so good. Like, no. You literally just said that you got such a bad score. I got so... Why is there always that one person that thinks you are constantly copying them? Like, I wore French braids yesterday. And I know I don't normally, but this girl from my class, let's call her Melissa, fully comes up to me saying, why do you always do what I do? Just be yourself for once. Like, huh? Melissa, I didn't even think of you whilst doing my hair, okay? Oh, and when we were doing a test, I was sat next to her, and I looked up daydreaming because I was probably done or something. But she literally told the teacher to move me because I kept on peeking at her paper. Not everything is about you. Okay, but something I actually despise are those people in class who chew gum really loudly. And also somehow don't get caught. Like, the other day we had a pretty big math test, and all I could hear was Madison chewing her strawberry-flavored gum with her mouth open. And I could literally not even concentrate. But then, it got worse. She started clicking her pen too, every damn second. Maddie, please stop before I throw your pen across the room. Did anyone else just like run into glass when they were younger? Well, I hope so, because that was the most embarrassing thing that happened to me when I was like 8. So I was in a restaurant with my family and friends, and when us kids were done, you know, you always ask if you can play outside. So we did, and I don't know why, but I seemed to be so excited that I ran towards the door. But because it was glass, I thought nothing was there, and literally crashed into it. Everyone stared at me, and luckily I didn't cry. But I had to stay in the restaurant with the ice pack on my head, and people were glaring at me the whole time. It was not a fun experience.